I'm about to build a complete full-stack dentist clinic website. Patient dashboards, appointment booking, role-based authentication, the works. Zero coding, 30 minutes. One AI workflow that will change how you build forever. Let's go. Let me show you why most people fail with AI coding tools. They open the tool, they start typing, build me a website, and they get garbage. Here's the truth. AI is only as good as the instructions you give it. Garbage in, garbage out. So before I even touch anti-gravity, I create something called an SOP, a standard operating procedure. Watch this. I'm asking ChatGPT to act as a senior full-stack engineer and write me a complete, production-ready prompt for a dentist clinic website. Not vague ideas. Not make it pretty. I want the full tech stack. Next, JS, TypeScript, Tailwind, PostgreSQL, Prisma, JWT, authentication with role-based access. Why? Because when I paste this into Antigravity, the AI knows exactly what I want. No back and forth. No, oh, can you add this feature later? We get it right the first time. This SOP is now my blueprint. And here's the beautiful part. I can reuse this exact workflow for any project. Restaurant, SaaS, e-commerce, same process, different details. This is how you scale. This is how you stop being stuck in endless revision loops. Now, here's where most people waste money and time. They use one model for everything. That's like using a hammer for every job. Sometimes you need a scalpel. I just created this text file with my SOP. Now I'm pasting it into Antigravity. But before I hit run, look at what I'm doing. I'm changing the default model. Most people just accept Gemini 3 Pro because it's there. But I'm switching to Claude Opus 4.5. Why Opus first? Because Opus is the architect. It has the deepest understanding of complex systems. I want Opus to read my SOP and create the instruction file, the actual blueprint that the other models will follow. Think about it. If the foundation is wrong, everything collapses. So I pay a bit more for Opus up front to get the architecture perfect. Once Opus finishes creating the instruction.md file, that's when I switch. Gemini 3 Pro for the front end because it generates beautiful, modern designs. Claude Sonnet for the backend because it's precise with APIs and database logic. This multi-model approach, it actually saves tokens. Sounds counterintuitive, right? But here's the math. One smart model setting up the structure prevents 3 cheap models from generating broken code that needs 2 zero fixes. Quality first, then speed. Okay, real talk. Even with perfect prompts, you'll hit errors. This is where patience beats panic. I'm fast forwarding this section because, honestly, it's just me copy-pasting error messages back to the AI and saying, fix this. But notice what I'm doing. I'm not trying to debug it myself. I'm not Stack Overflowing at 2 a.m. I'm letting the AI iterate until it's clean. The instruction file Opus created, that's my reference. When something breaks, I point the AI back to that document. Hey, you said you'd use Prisma ORM. Why is this query raw SQL? This loop continues until there. Clean build. No errors. Development server running on localhost 3000. What you just watched? Idea to running full stack application. Dentist clinic, website with patient dashboards, appointment booking, role-based authentication, the works. And I didn't write a single line of code myself. And here it is. The site is live on localhost 3000. Now look, it's functional. Navigation works. The layout is clean. But notice something? No images. Just placeholders and text. This is exactly what I expected. Remember, I had Gemini focused on front-end structure and components. It built the skeleton perfectly, the hero section, the services grid, the doctor profiles, the testimonials section. But visuals, that's a different task. And this is crucial. Don't ask one model to do everything at once. You'll get mediocre everything. Right now, we have a solid foundation. Clean code, working routes, responsive design. Now, let's make it beautiful. Back to Gemini 3 Pro. But this time, I'm giving it a specific visual task. Add relevant, high-quality images to all sections. Hero image showing modern dental care, doctor profile photos, service icons. Make it feel trustworthy and professional. See the difference in my prompt? I'm not saying make it pretty. I'm describing the emotion trustworthy, professional, modern dental care. AI needs context, not adjectives. Gemini generates the image URLs, updates the components, and I reload the page. Look at this transformation. The hero section now has that perfect clinical but warm photography. Doctor profiles have professional headshots. Every service has a relevant visual. This is why I choose Gemini for front-end work. It understands design context. It knows a dental clinic needs to feel clean and trustworthy, not flashy or aggressive. Work loosely because I'm still not writing code. Watch this. I'm testing the appointment booking flow. Clicking book appointment, .form loads. But wait, the date picker isn't blocking past dates. Someone could book yesterday. That's a bug. Back to Opus, not Gemini Opus. Why? Because this requires logic understanding. The fix involves validation rules, database constraints, maybe edge cases around time zones. Here's my prompt. The appointment booking form allows selecting past dates. Add validation to block dates before today. Also, disable fully booked time slots dynamically. Return only the fixed files. See how specific that is? I describe the exact bug. I specify the expected behavior. I tell it what to return so I don't get unnecessary file changes. Opus fixes it. I test again. Now the date picker works. Next, the patient dashboard. The UI feels cramped on mobile. Back to Opus. Make the patient dashboard fully responsive. Increase touch targets to at least 44 pixels. Stack the appointment cards vertically on screens under 768 px. Specific, measurable, no room for interpretation. This loop test, prompt specifically, fix, retest. This is how you get production quality. Most people quit after it loads. I'm iterating until it delights. 3 more rounds. Login flow smoothing. Button hover states. Loading skeletons so the page doesn't jump when data fetches. Every fix teaches you how to write better initial prompts. This is the skill that compounds. Let's make this repeatable. Here's the exact workflow you just watched. Step 1. Write an SOP. Use ChatGPT to create a detailed, production-level prompt. Specify your stack, your features, your auth requirements. This is your blueprint, don't skip it. Step 2. Choose your models strategically. Opus for architecture and complex logic, Gemini for front-end beauty, Sonnet for back-end precision. Match the tool to the task. Step 3. Generate, then debug. Expect errors. Iterate with specific prompts. Fix the date validation beats. This doesn't work. Step 4. Layer your visuals. Structure first, then images, then polish. Never ask one AI to do everything at once. Step 5. Test ruthlessly. Click every button, try to break it, then go back and make it bulletproof. That's it. 5 steps, 0 manual coding, full stack application in under 30 minutes. I've put my complete SOP template, the exact prompts I used, and my model selection cheat sheet in the description. Grab it, modify it for your next project. If this changed how you think about building, subscribe to the Tech Working Media. This is just the beginning. We're diving deeper into AI workflows, automation, and the future of development. Now, stop watching, go build something.